Apple just hosted its California streaming event where they released the new iPad, iPad mini, Apple Watch Series 7, and the new iPhone lineup. So in today's video, we're going to talk about everything that was released at the event. But before we get started, don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoy this type of videos and to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. This video is sponsored by Setup, an incredible cross-platform suite which gives you access to over 200 iOS and macOS applications without any additional cost. You only need to pay for your subscription and choose the apps that you would like to use. Now, a great benefit is that you can start a 7-day trial for free when you use the link listed down below in the description. So I'm going to talk about all the products in the order that Apple released them. So we're going to start off with the iPad. They released a new version of their entry-level iPad. So this one still has the older design with the bigger bezels and the home button with Touch ID. However, it has the A13 Bionic chip that makes everything more responsive. The performance is a lot better, and it has up to 20% faster GPU that they say that gives you the graphics performance that you need. It also has a more powerful neural engine, and the battery life is supposed to last the whole day. The new iPad, just like the previous model, also has support for the Apple Pencil, but only for the first generation. It does not have support for the second generation Apple Pencil. The new iPad has a 10.2-inch Retina display, True Tone, and Center Stage. This new feature was first introduced with the iPad Pro and is now available to the iPad as well. Center Stage uses machine learning to adjust the camera according to your position. So there is now an ultra-wide lens for the front-facing camera on the iPad. So this lens is actually going to zoom in on you, and whenever you move, the camera is going to follow you. So it's going to give you the sensation that the camera is moving with you. The front-facing camera has 12 megapixels and the rear one has 8. So as I've mentioned, this is the entry-level iPad and it starts at $329. Regarding colors, it is available in space gray and silver, and you can pre-order them starting today, September 14th. The second product release was the iPad mini. Apple surprised all of us with this release. The iPad mini has been rumored for a long time, however, it wasn't expected at this event. It has a completely new design with an 8.3 liquid retina display. This one is an edge-to-edge display, so there is no home button with Touch ID anymore. It has thinner bezels, and the Touch ID actually moved towards the top on the power button. The iPad mini has USB-C, second generation Apple Pencil support, which allows you to attach it magnetically to the side of the iPad. It is available in 4 new colors: black, pink, purple, and gold. And Apple also released new smart folio cases. The cases are available in 5 different colors: black, white, purple, magenta, and orange. It also has the fastest 5G support, and it has the A15 chip, which allows the iPad mini to have a 40% faster CPU and 80% faster GPU. The iPad mini also has support for Wi-Fi 6. Talking about the camera, it also has improved cameras, and it also has support for Center Stage. And regarding battery life, it is supposed to last you all day long. During the event, Apple talked about the environment as well, and both of these iPads are made with 100% recycled aluminum. But now we're gonna move to the third release of the day, the Apple Watch Series 7. Unfortunately, we did not see a huge redesign like expected, but it does look pretty cool. The new Apple Watch does have thinner bezels and a bigger display, and Apple did introduce new watch faces, which allows users to add more information to the displays. They also showed that you now have the option to either slide your finger or type on the keyboard to write messages or things like that on the watch. I really like that they added the feature to slide because I don't think it's that easy to reply to text messages on the Apple Watch, so I basically do not use it at all. So now I may start using it a lot more. And Apple said that this is the most durable Apple Watch ever released. It's supposed to be crack resistant, dust resistant, IP6X, and it also has all-day battery life. I believe we're always excited to hear that we have more battery life, right? And this Apple Watch in particular also has faster charging if compared to the Series 6, which can be 33% faster. And apparently it will come with a new charger that is compatible with this faster charging option. The new Apple Watch is available in 5 different colors, which are green, blue, product red, starlight, which is extremely pretty, and midnight. Just like the iPads, the Apple Watch is also made with 100% recycled aluminum, and it starts at $399. After those releases, Apple also talked about the Apple Fitness Plus, and they released 2 new workout modes, which are Pilates and meditation. And they also released the Apple Fitness Plus in more countries. Also, something interesting is that we now have a new feature called Group Workouts, which allows users to FaceTime each other while working out. So you can work out with your friends, for example. And if by any chance you end up purchasing a new Apple Watch, it doesn't have to be the Series 6. You will now get 3 months of Apple Fitness Plus for free. Now, let's talk about the iPhone. Apple did introduce a new lineup today, and it is definitely called the iPhone 13. They did not change it to iPhone 14 or to 12s. So we're going to start with both iPhone 13 and 13 mini. Both of these models are available in 5 different colors, which are pink, blue, midnight, starlight, and product red. And we still have the same sizes as last year. So the iPhone 13 mini has a 5.4-inch display, and the 13 has a 6.1-inch display. And talking about the changes, as we already predicted, there were no design changes at all besides the camera and the notch, which is indeed narrower, and I'm happy to see that. But the camera orientation did change. So instead of them sitting on top of the other, now they are positioned diagonally. There is a new ultra-wide and a new wide camera, and both of them are a lot better in low light. The new wide camera captures 47% more light for better photos and videos, and there's a new sensor shift optical image stabilization that keeps shots steady, even when you're not steady holding your phone. We mentioned the astrophotography mode on a few rumors that we talked about. They did not release this mode. However, because the new iPhones are a lot better in low light, they did show an example of astrophotography. Talking about video, Apple introduced a new feature called Cinematic Mode, which allows users to use a technique similar to the one used by filmmakers, which is called rec focus. This feature shifts focus from one subject to another, and it allows you to be even more creative with your videos. I honestly do not think that this is something that users are going to use as much, but it's always nice to have a new feature available. Something interesting about storage, we do not have the 64 gigabytes of storage option available anymore. The iPhone 13 starts at 128 gigabytes, so you can keep shooting a lot of photos and videos. The brightness still goes up to 1200 nits, but the important part is battery life. Both models have improved batteries. So the iPhone 13 has up to 2.5 hours more battery life if compared to the iPhone 12, and the iPhone 13 mini has up to 1.5 hours more battery life if compared to the iPhone 12 mini. Both the iPhones 13 mini and 13 have the A15 Bionic chip, which brings a great performance to the iPhones. It also allows you to have a better camera performance, augmented reality, more power, privacy, and as Apple said, it is a game-changing chip. Talking about MagSafe, we were hoping to see a faster fast charging option, but Apple did not mention anything about that. But MagSafe is indeed bigger and stronger, and they talked a little bit about their accessories, and they also released a new iPhone cases, which are available in a lot of different colors. Both of these models do have support for the fastest 5G. And regarding storage options, you now have the options of 128 gigabytes, 256, and 512. The iPhone 13 mini starts at $699 and the 13 at $799. And last but not least, let's talk about the iPhones 13 Pro and Pro Max. Starting off with the price, the iPhone 13 Pro starts at $999 and the Pro Max at $1,099. And both models are available in 4 colors. A new blue, which is called Sierra Blue. It is a lot lighter than the one released on the iPhone 12. I have to say that I'm not a huge fan. I'm not sure which color I'm going to choose, but it's also available in silver, graphite, and gold. Regarding storage options, we now have a new option available. It starts at 128 gigabytes. You also have the option of 256 or 512, but you now have a 1 terabyte option. Just like the iPhones 13 mini and 13, we didn't have a huge design change. So we still have the same sizes. The iPhone 13 Pro has a 6.1-inch display, and the 13 Pro Max has a 6.7-inch display. The main differences are in the notch that is indeed narrower and the camera module, which is bigger. According to Apple, the Pro camera system got the biggest upgrade ever, and it has the next level hardware which captures so much more detail. The iPhones 13 Pro and Pro Max are both a lot better in low light. The wide camera has a wider aperture. The LiDAR scanner also helps for night mode portraits, and Apple did not talk about the astrophotography mode that was rumored. However, they did show a lot of examples for astrophotography. They said the wide camera captures up to 2.2 times more light for better photos and videos, and the ultra-wide camera captures 92% more light, also for better photos and videos. I believe this will make a huge change if you enjoy low light photography and astrophotography and all of that. And also something important is that it's supposed to take your photos faster. We also heard that Apple was testing new photo filters, and they did introduce new photo modes, but they did not talk a lot about new filters for photos. Now, something extremely exciting is that we finally have ProMotion. We finally have the 120 Hz ProMotion technology available on the iPhones 13 Pro and Pro Max. Apple also introduced something called ProRes for video, which is similar to what they released for photos with the iPhone 12, which was called Apple ProRAW. This is a higher quality format for video, so it is now available with the iPhones 13 Pro and Pro Max. Talking about performance, both iPhone 12 Pro and Pro Max have the A15 Bionic chip, which definitely improves performance, and it actually improves battery life as well. The iPhone 13 Pro has a 1.5 hour longer battery life than the iPhone 12 Pro, and the 13 Pro Max can have up to 2.5 hours longer battery life than the iPhone 12 Pro Max. We already talked about the prices, so the new lineup is going to be available for pre-order on Friday and available on September 24th. And these were all the Apple releases that happened today at the California streaming event. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.